Guys, Andy Hoos, I'm a handyman. So I am installing a drain and a sink in the bathroom. And what happened was we were demoing it. We broke one of the pipes upstairs. It goes through that hole there. And while I was installing the new one, I tested everything and I seen the drain back up. I thought the slope was wrong or something. I came to measure it. I figured, you know what? Why not cut it? You just cut it and I can put it back together. I cut it there and there to see why is it backing up. I figure it's the cheapest way to do it. I can easily install it back up with flange. And what I ended up doing was checking this too to see if there's a clog. So I cut it and then I shook it and all this came out of it. Look at that. That's a lot. And what happens is it gets stuck in these joints. Upstairs, I'll show you. Alright. This is the upstairs. You can see there's a metal pipe. The problem with this metal vent is it rusts inside of it. And it will drop and it will sink and it'll hit these elbows here. It'll rest in the elbows. This is my work here. I installed it here, connected it, and it was backing up all the way to the top. And I was puzzled. I was like, well, might have been the slope. I went downstairs and I measured the slope. It was 1.5 inches per every inch. And I said, well, the requirement is 1/4 inch for every foot. So I was like, I'm way safe. So I said, let me just cut it. And there might be a clog. The worst case scenario, it's going to cost me a few dollars to put it back together. I just need one of these joints here, the rubber joints, and it'll be good. So I did it. I shook it. All the rust came out. There is no guarantee that this will not rust and drop more. Matter of fact, it will. That's the problem with these metal ones. In that case, I'll just take it apart from downstairs. So I put it back together where the cut is. There was a clog here and a clog there at that elbow. I had to take this off. There was a huge nail here, stupid thing they had. I put it back together. I have this back on. It's tight, nice and firm. Of course, I cut it with this. Yep. So, you know, copper, you don't have to worry about rust, but this thing, yes, a lot of rust. Alright, well, I'm going to show you upstairs how it's going to look when I put it back together. Alright, so I put everything back together. This is all my work I've done. All the way here, this is the front part. The back, it goes like right there. And there's a vent all the way to the top. Alright, so I will test it. And I tested it for about a minute. No leaks. It's not backing up. So I have to tighten this. Or it might be the washer, because this is all old. These are all used. The only thing that is new is this part. But I'm happy so far that there's no more clogs. So the clogs are good. This new joint here is not leaking. This is not leaking. Only this is, let's tighten it to see if it will fix it. Alright, so I tightened it and then there's no more leak. No leak here. No leak at this joint. No leak here. Work is good. No more clogs. This has been running for like 2 minutes now. It used to back up about 30 seconds before I unclogged it with by cutting the pipe and shaking it. So we're all good to go. Thanks for watching. Hope this helped you. Please give me a thumbs up.